¿Qué lo que mi gente? Yo soy Ricky de Bilingue Vlogs. Thank you guys for tuning in to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the many uses of the word de in Spanish. Don't judge me, okay? I'm in Toronto right now, and Drake didn't tell me that in Toronto there was like full of people with turbans on. So I have my scarf that I use for like the cold outside tied around my head so I can be like, yeah, I'm one of you guys. But anyways, let's get right into it. So the first thing that we're gonna do, as I usually do with you guys on videos where I'm teaching you something, I like to give you something beforehand, see how well you do with it, and then explain it all in depth, and then bring it to you again at the end. So let's start with that right now. I have something for you guys to read. I want you to translate it into English. Also notice the many uses of the word de in this little excerpt. En la hora de comer, quiero comer con mi tenedor de oro que compré de Target. Mi hermana siempre trata de usarlo, pero siempre le recuerdo que no es de ella, sino de mí. Ella me dice, Ricky, ¿de qué tú hablas? Es mío. Yo le muestro mi recibo de la tienda y se calla. Porque ella sabe que yo tengo los cuartos. Ella sabe que no es su tenedor. Ella sabe que... Okay, tú sabes. Getting carried away, guys. How did you do translating that to English? Hopefully you did well. You saw many uses of de in that little excerpt. Now I'm going to explain the many uses of de to you guys. If you're an advanced learner of Spanish or a native speaker of Spanish and I happen to miss something while explaining this, please let me know in the comments. And also, while we're at it, if you like the video, hello, hit the thumbs up button. Like, how you gonna like it in your mind but not like it on the screen? Rude? Anywho, the first use of de that we have is from. So where something is from or someone is from. For example, I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I'm actually from Aurora, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago. But anyways, I'm from Chicago, Illinois to the rest of the world. So I would say, soy de Chicago. Simple as that. It kind of translates just word for word like it does in English. I'm from Chicago. Soy de Chicago. Yo compré esta manzana de Walmart. I bought this apple from Walmart. The second most common use of the word de would be of, okay? For example, el reloj de oro, the watch of gold. Of course, in English, we wouldn't say the watch of gold unless we're trying to be like, you know, medieval or something like that. We would just say the gold watch, but in Spanish, they still talk old. So we would say el reloj de oro. Also, when we have holidays, we would use de for that too. So like, let's say Independence Day, that's el día de la independencia, okay? So the day of independence as opposed to Independence Day. Let's say you have the word de and then you have the noun el amor. So el amor is masculine, right? And you have de. You wouldn't say de el amor, you would say del amor. So for example, St. Valentine's Day in Spanish is known as the day of love and friendship. So it would be el día del amor y la amistad. Okay? Other examples would be de qué me vale hacerlo. That is like, of what value is it for me to do it? You know? So of is where we get the de. Moving right along, we have another use of de, and that is about. But wait, I thought sobre or acerca de meant about. It can, yes, but also there's a simple way to say it, and you just say de. So if I want to say, what are you talking about? I would say, loco, ¿de qué tú hablas? Pero ¿de qué tú estás hablando? ¿De qué tú hablas? Right? Or if I want to say, talk to me about yourself, I would say, háblame de ti. Háblame de ti. The next use that we have for the word de would be to talk about what something is made from or made out of. For example, esta camisa es de algodón. This shirt is made out of cotton. Next, we have possession. Possession. So yes, we can say mío, mía. You can use the possessive, but if you haven't learned your possessives yet, then a very simple way to talk about possession in Spanish would be using de plus a prepositional pronoun. So mi, ti, él, ella, usted, something like that. So for example, if I want to say this apple, let's use the apple again. This apple is mine. La manzana es de mí. Okay? La manzana de mí. Or if I have some coins and they're hers, las monedas son de ella. Or let's say you tripped over some shoes when you're walking in the house and you're like, whose shoes are those? But they happen to be your shoes, then I'm gonna be like, pero loco, son de ti. ¿De qué tú estás hablando? Right? Okay. So next we have to. It doesn't necessarily mean to, but it's used in phrases meaning to. For example, time to eat. Es la hora de comer, which would technically translate to the hour of eating, so it's still gonna be of, but just know that you can change it mentally to when you're going to English. Hora de comer. Es la hora de dormir. Time to sleep. Stuff like that. I also want you guys to know that de can be used to enhance some verbs. It will change some verbs. For example, the verb acabar means to finish, right? To finish something. But if you add de to the end of that, then you're gonna get to just, right? To just have done something. So if I want to say that I just finished drinking milk, I would say acabo de tomar leche. Acabo de beber leche. So that's acabar plus de. That will give you the phrase just, to just have done something. Also, we have phrases like to stop doing something. If I want to say stop doing that, I wouldn't say deja hacer eso. I would say deja de hacer eso. Stop doing that. If I'm trying to do something, I would say estoy tratando de hacer blah blah blah. You'll also find de in certain phrases. For example, if I want to say poor me, I would say pobre de mí, pobre de mí. Doesn't really mean anything, but it's in there because that's how Spanish works. So those are some extra uses of the word de. De is going to appear a lot more than what I just told you because of those verbal phrases that combine de, but I just wanted to give you guys some common ones to work with. So now let's review where we started, and I want you guys to translate it better this time than you did the first time, if possible. If you got it 100% the first time, then that's great. Hope you guys did well on that. Do you know any uses of de that I didn't mention for the verbal phrases that you want to share with others? Go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and share this content. Share the content if you found it helpful. I'm all about helping others. That's why I created this channel. So you guys are a big part of that. If you share the content, more people see it and they can understand Spanish the way that you do, and eventually the way that I do. I'm giving you guys everything that I know. Okay? So anyways, thank you guys. Que pasen un buen día y que Dios me los bendiga.
Porque lo que mi lengua materna es el inglés. Hablo español como si fuera de RD. Cuando te saludo yo te digo que lo que. O si eres mi pana yo digo dime a ver. A mí me encanta esta pizza. Tengo flow dominicano como dice la camisa. Único americano que en español improvisa. Por ser tan bacano deben comprar mi camisa. Deben comprar mi camisa.